Ladies and gentlemen, it is I. Yes, it is. Here I am. A couple minutes late, but I'm here. I had a little technical issues, but welcome everybody to the one and only. This is the Big Time Show podcast that is being seen and heard live as we speak on Podbean. It is being seen and heard live on Facebook and on Twitter and on Twitch and on YouTube channel, the Big Time Show YouTube channel, as well as the Spotlight Sports Network YouTube channel as well. Welcome to the show, everybody. I'm here. I'm in the house. I ask that you would share with whoever it is you want to share with. Do that and help your boy out. Come on and share real quick if you can as we talk just for a little bit about um, an area that I think, at least from my view, at least, it don't have to be your view, but at least from my view, I think it's worth talking about as we get ready and get closer and closer to training camp. I asked that just to make sure that you can hear me. I need to know because I had to do a little work on this. Can everyone hear me? I need to know that. Somebody say yes or something. Somebody say yes. I can hear you. Or thumbs up, whatever. Thumbs down. Let me know if you can hear me. Please let me know that because if you can't hear me, then no sense of me keep talking. I need to go back and start over again. Come on, let me know. Can you hear me real quick? Quickly. I'm sharing right now. Hope that you would do the same um, as we just do a little bit more cowboy talk. Somebody let me know if you can hear me. I'm looking. I'm on Podbean. If you're on Podbean right now, can you let me know if you hear me? Matter of fact, let me just type it in because y'all not talking already. Let me know. Had a few technical difficulties. I don't know why. I did earlier. Put it in the chat. Can you guys hear me? I really need to know that before I get started. Can you hear me? So somebody just say yes. Just say yes. Somebody say yes. Nobody don't want to talk to the old boy today. Okay. I know Terry said I'm at home. I'm calling in today. Not talking. Terry, can you hear me though? That's what I want to know. Can you hear me, Terry? While you over there in Orlando, I see you because I want to talk about that beast we got from ISU. Okay. Can you hear me though, Terry? That's what I need to know. You see, if you tell me you can hear me, then I'll go ahead and move on. I just really need to know, can you hear me? Nobody's saying nothing. I'm starting to wonder. Nobody is saying nothing. I'm starting to wonder, can you hear me? You guys, I tell you, y'all making it hard on the old boy today. There you go, Terry. Thank you, sir. I'll move on now. Thank you. Thank you, Terry. All right. I'll go ahead and move. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, from LSU. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right, Terry. I'll open it up in a minute. Because this kind of is gonna be kind of like a freestyle Friday. I got one issue that I want to talk about for sure. Just one issue, and then I'll get out of everybody's way and let you guys kind of dictate the rest of the show. I want to talk about, and from the last show, I want to talk about our defense. That's what I want to talk about because our defense excites me. It really does. Our defense, it really does excite me this year. The more I think about it, the more excited I'm getting. No, it is no question about it. I'm becoming more and more excited as we get closer and closer to training camp. However, I am I'm very confident in every position, but I have to be honest with you guys. I'm not as confident in our linebacking core than I am with our defensive front and the backside, of course, which is the cornerbacks and linebackers. I really have a slight problem with. Well, it's not a problem. It's really not a problem. It's just I'm kind of skeptical on one issue. I really am. I'm skeptical, and it's our linebacking core. I really am, and I got to talk about it because I'm not I'm shaky. I'm shaky. Let's go ahead and get into it with it. Defensive front line, edge rushers, defensive tackles. I think that we're all pretty confident in that. I really feel like that. I really feel like we're super confident in that, or at least we're confident as we're not shaky at least in that area. We feel pretty decent about the rotation, the possible rotation. We feel pretty good about individual pass rushers. We feel real good about the pass rush rotation. We really are feeling good about that. At least I am. I think most of you are. However, we are kind of thin, if you ask me, at the linebacker position. I really feel like that. I want to show you what I'm talking about, and let's look at it together. Thank you guys for popping in. Let's look at this together. Let's. I hope that you can see that. I hope you can. If you can't, let me stretch that out. Let me know if you can. I hope somebody other than Terry asked me because Terry was the only one that was talking here. So let me see if I can boom that out some more. I think I just did it there. Let's look at this together. Let's look at this real funny here. Let's look at this. All right. So here's the defensive depth chart going into training camp. This is, you can see the guys with the green. They are all in. Those are all the rookies that are on the team. The guys in the green are all rookies on the team. You can see the starters, projected starters, at least as of now, as far as heading into training camp goes. I don't want to look at the defense as a whole because we'll be talking about that all day long. But in particular, I want to look at the linebackers, if that you can see here. Our linebackers, as you can see, our starters, projected starters as of now, at the wheel linebacker position is Leighton Vander Esch. The middle linebacker, of course, is Micah Parsons. We run they only have two. They don't have the Sam linebacker up there. They don't have that. What they have is just two predominantly linebackers there, as you can see, Layden and Micah. The next column is the second proverbial second string. And what you will see is that our two linebackers, if you go look at Layden there, go right to one step to the right, they have Jabril Cox as the backup wheel linebacker. And then at middle linebacker, you have Luke Gifford as the backup behind Michael Parsons. The next string, which is third string, you have two rookies, Devin Harper and Damian Clark. Damon Clark, who will not play probably this year simply because, as everybody knows, he's coming off a back fusion surgery, which I am very aware with of because I've had the same surgery, and it's probably going to take a year for him to get completely ready to come back to play, and it's an iffy thing because you know I can testify to it, and I mean the guy's in way better shape than I am, no doubt about that. So I can't say what you can and what you can't do, but once you have back issues like that, it's kind of hard to imagine running into people and thinking that your back is going to be okay. That's just me. I mean, it's hard to do stuff after you have a back fusion surgery. You can do it, but the pain is still, well, depending on who you are and where your pain level, not pain level, but where your injury was, there's a possibility that you could be pain free. No doubt about that. So I don't know the extension of his back fusion surgery, one like mine. But I still have, well, I have permanent nerve damage. So he definitely probably is not in the position that I'm in. So hopefully he'll be fine, but I don't think he's going to play this year. And I believe Terry, that's who you want to talk about, uh, that kid there. But as of now, he's listed as a third string linebacker with Devin Harper. Then the fourth string is Devontae Bond and another rookie, Aaron Hansford. Don't even know who he is. Ain't no sense me lying about it. I ain't done no research on him or not. All I know heading in the training camp, he's full string. So again, let's look at it as a whole again. Our linebacking core, I'm going to stick with just the first and second string. Our first and second string is Leighton Vander Esch, Micah Parsons, Jabril Cox, Luke Gifford. Now, I don't know how y'all feel about that, but that don't excite me. I guess I'm go ahead and go to work now. That don't excite me. Okay, it really don't. And I'll tell you why. Let's get the obvious out the way. Michael Parsons excites me. I mean, he excites you too. I know. I know. Let's get that out the way. There's nothing wrong with Michael Parsons. Okay. We believe in Michael. We know he's gonna get better. We know he's gonna be dominant. We know what he is already. We just, it's only gonna get better. Barring injury, barring a career threatening injury or something like that. This kid has Hall of Fame written all over him already. It's just that simple. He is a dominant football player. So that's it. But after him, I can't get too excited. I can't. I'm just going through my little tribe, and then I'll let y'all guys think about it. Look, Leighton Vander Esch, I mean, is he gonna be healthy? I mean, this is what we're going into training camp with. I mean, is he gonna be healthy? Um, I mean, Jabril Cox. I mean, Jabril Cox is just coming off of ACL, and Jabril Cox also does not uh has not had really a lot of experience at playing the linebacker position in the NFL. He was hurt last year. He only had a few spots where he was there. He was just, I'm saying he's inexperienced. This is not LSU. This is not the SEC. This is the NFL. Sure, he is fast, no doubt about it. He is fast. He is dangerous. I mean, dangerously fast. He can hit you. But are his eyes stable from getting food all the time? Because really, essentially, if he ends up in a starting role or even plays a lot of time, he's a rookie to me because he really didn't play last year. He played a lot of special teams, but as far as being on the field as predominantly as a linebacker, he was not on the field enough. So we got Michael Parsons, who passes all the tests. You got Leighton Vander Esch, who stays hurt. No question about that. Then you got Jabril Cox, who's just coming off of ACL. We don't know how stable his knee is. You would figure that it's stable and ready to go. You would think that, but he has not played on it. You got to get past that hurdle first. He ain't done anything. Then you got Luke Gifford. Luke Gifford has been Luke has been a backup special teams wizard for us. And Luke has been on his team for 4-5 years. He ain't been on the field as a linebacker. The only time he's been on the field as a linebacker was when somebody got hurt, and it had to be 2 or 3 people to get hurt because he's never been a second string linebacker. He's always been third and fourth. He's predominantly played special teams. So our top 4 linebackers heading into training camp, one is a superstar in Michael Parsons. Leighton Vander Esch was an all-pro before he got hurt. Now he's just a name. Nowhere near the production he was in his first couple of years. When he got hurt, he ain't really been the same since. Jabril Cox is just, kid from LSU, great upside, could be good. Then again, we don't know because he's really going to be like a rookie because he really didn't play linebacker a whole lot in games. He was a special teams guy. And Luke Gifford is predominantly, just as I said, just a special teams wizard. So our top 4 linebackers, if that's what we're rolling in with, I got problems with that. Now, if you're going to be a great defense, like I think we are going to be this year, defensive line is legit. The pass rushers are legit. Defensive tackles, I believe, are going to be legit. I believe that the back end is going to be legit. I believe, Curse and Mr. Diggs and yes, Anthony Brown. I believe these guys, Hooker. I believe all these guys are going to play pretty good sound football. I really believe that. It's just that part in the middle what I'm having a problem with, and that's the linebackers. I don't know. I really not sure about this. And here's the strange part today, y'all. I know the Cowboys can't be that common. I mean, come on now. I know we cheap, but Lord have mercy. I know Stephen Jones is cheap. I get it. I get it. I get Stephen Jones is cheap, but God, I mean, you got to go get somebody. Huh? You got to go get somebody. We need another veteran in there because let me throw this in, okay? Let me throw this in. What if y'all, and I don't mean to speak negatively, but this is the NFL. You got to start thinking like this. What if somebody get hurt out of those 4? What you gonna do then? Terry, you're absolutely right. Yeah, to answer your question, I just saw it. I had my screen on full at the time. I couldn't see the comments. Do I want Anthony Barr? Yes, sir. I do. I want Anthony Barr badly. We need him. This is why I was so excited with the potential of us getting Bobby Wagner. This is why I was banging the wall down for that one. Not because of just how great of a player he is. It's just that we really do need depth. We got depth on the defensive line. We even got depth at the secondary position. We ain't doing too good in linebackers now. And there's no way a real Cowboy fan can look at this and tell me that you're absolutely comfortable with this. There's no way. There's no way. This is the problem. This is the part that you're not hearing from too many people. And Terry, I get that you love Clark, and I want him too because I know what he is. I saw him, but I don't think he's gonna do me no good this year. I don't see him playing this year. I see him playing maybe next year, and the idea of Parsons and Clark and Cox. Oh my God! Oh yeah, that would excite me tremendously. Then, oh, ain't no question. Then, yeah, I take that next year. I just don't see it happening this year. I don't know why we paid Landon Vanderess again. I don't know why we paid him. Figuring that this kid just cannot stay healthy. I guess we just wishing upon a star. I guess we just hoping that he can stay healthy. That's what I'm figuring. I'm figuring that everybody just want him to, hoping that he can stay healthy. And if he does, I'll be the first to admit, Van Der Esch and Parsons, should do pretty good together. I could see that if he was healthy, but Van Der Esch is just not. Look, when you have surgery on your neck, it was just like Peyton Manning. Y'all remember Peyton at the end, right? When Peyton had that surgery on his neck, he couldn't even throw the ball no more. He won the Super Bowl, but he had a great defense. It wasn't because of Peyton Manning's arm. It was because of Peyton Manning's brain that won that Super Bowl for Denver. He just able to beat you mentally. It wasn't because of his rocket arm or him throwing a 25-yard seam route up to now. He couldn't do that no more. He handed that ball off. He got a nice little play action. Guys were usually wide open. He could dump it off. He can throw a little slant still. It wasn't because of Peyton Manning. That neck injury tore him apart. And Leighton Vander Esch had the same surgery that Peyton Manning had in the neck area. He had the same exact surgery. But put it this way, y'all. Let's just be honest. Ever since he's had the neck surgery, has Leighton Vander Esch been the same? He hadn't been the same. He's been a shell of himself. You can't depend on him. You can almost just count. You can count how many games you really believe he's going to play, and it's less than probably about 10 by now. I mean, the worst one we have usually is Tyron Smith, and Tyron Tyron only gives about 8-9 games a year now. Leighton Vander Esch is on this same level, huh? Yeah, Terry, I see you. Terry say watch him play more games than Vander Esch, and that'll be like an insult considering how young Vander Esch is. But his body just became older and older. What's up, Chad? I see you. His body just became older by the surgery. Leighton Vander Esch is a young man, very young, but that neck is old now, and he does not play the position that you need to protect your neck. You playing linebacker. You every play, you're in a collision. Every play, you're in a collision. Your job is to go hit folks. You can't do that with a banged up neck, a cracked neck, and a surgically repaired neck, and all. I mean, linebacker is really not the position that you really need. So I'm worried, y'all. I'm slightly worried about our linebacking core. As you can see all the way to the left, those are our starters. Leighton Vander Esch, Michael Parsons. The next group right over there is Jabril Cox and Luke Gifford. I mean, this is not good, y'all. I don't want to hear nothing about potential, and I don't want to hear about if and no. Mm-mm. Even if all of them were healthy, this is still not the linebacking core you want to go into the season with. It's not. It's just not. It's not. We could be stronger in this area, but it's gonna take because we let the draft go, so we ain't getting it that way. So the other way you got to get it is through free agency, and it just makes me irritated to that this is an obvious need that I'm looking at right here on this chart here, and they have done nothing. Well, I'm sorry, they drafted. I mean, but you see where they are. For those of just tuning in, the guys that are in green, those are the rookies. So the third string, from if you're going from left to right, you see Damon Clark and just all the rest of those guys there in green. Those are rookies. So that's third string. Usually that means those guys are going to be playing special teams, or they'll be on the practice squad. Pick your choice. So I'm when you look at our linebacker core right there as we head into training camp, I'm not impressed. I mean, Michael Parsons is really the only thing that's saving this for me. He's the only thing that is, and he might as well count as 2 million. That's how bad he is. I get that, but after him, Doc, it's question marks everywhere. Terry says we need Cox to take a job from Van Der Esch. Well, he's on a 1-year deal, and if Van Der Esch gets hurt and Cox comes in and plays the way everybody think he can, then Van Der Esch gonna find it hard to get back on the field. I could see that for sure, but I have to see it with Cox. I know he can run. I get that, but when you playing linebacker, you got to make sure that your eyes don't get tricked and fooled and all that kind of stuff. And let's be honest, y'all, we're going to have to be patient with Cox, even though some of you guys think he's just going to be great. But we got to be patient because he's going to be playing like a rookie because he didn't play last year. Last year was his rookie year. He was hurt most of the year. And when he was not hurt, he made a few plays, got in a few plays at linebacker, but he was pretty much a special teams guy. So this would just be a position that he's learning from the ground up. And especially in game time situations, he's a rookie. I don't know about y'all. I don't trust rookies. I'm sorry. I don't care how good y'all. I trust a rookie running back, because there's natural instincts. I can trust I can trust a rookie lineman. I can trust that. See the man, hit the man, move the man. That ain't hard. You know what I'm saying? That's not a hard job description. See the man as a lineman in front of you, hit the man, move him out the way. That's what it's all about. Linebackers totally different though. There's nuances of the game you got to learn. You got gap responsibility. You got to think. You got to know, and you got to watch how the motion comes. You got to know you got to line people up. And he ain't. I mean, well, he's not the middle linebacker, what I'm saying, but good Lord, you still got to know your responsibility when pre snap or shifting goes on, pre snap motions, all that kind of stuff. You got to know what to do. I'm not saying he don't know what to do. I'm saying, but this is all part of the learning curve of the NFL. Everybody not Ray Lewis. See what I'm saying? Ray came in ready from the start. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I don't know. We should have been. I don't see. Hey, David Temples and Podbean. We should have in free agency. We should have got a veteran. I mean, we missed out on Bobby Wagner, so be it. But we should have been going after Anthony Barr, and I'm quite sure, some folks even want Anthony Hitchens back. Anthony Hitchens would look good right here too. As old as he is, or older as he would look good right here as well. We need some help. Because, like I said before, if my fourth linebacker is Luke Gifford, I mean, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on now. If my fourth linebacker is Luke Gifford, and I'm not going against what I'm saying, but there's a reason why he has not hit the field in the first place. Mm-hmm. He's been with the team 5 years. He's been a special teams player the entire time he's been here. There's a reason why he hadn't elevated. Now, whatever that reason is, that's what the coaching staff would have to tell us. But it's a reason why he has not progressed to the point where he can be considered even a starter. And it's possible because he's just not as good as the other guys are. So based off that, I can't get excited about Luke Gifford. As my second string linebacker right behind Michael Parsons. I can't get excited about that. And Lord have mercy, please don't let Michael Parsons get hurt. Oh my God. If Michael Parsons get hurt, we turn into the worst linebacking core in the NFL right then and there. Because we barely holding on now. That's with Parsons. There's a big drop off between Parsons and Leighton Vander Esch. There's a huge drop off. Huge drop off. And then there's a drop off from Leighton Vander Esch to Luke Gifford. I'm not gonna say that about Jabril Cox. But there's a big difference between our first string and our second string. There's a huge difference, and I just think that that's a part that we need to strengthen, and we don't need to be waiting until somebody gets hurt before the Cowboys make the move. I don't understand why we haven't gotten. Now there's rumors going around about oh goodness, the guy that played with Dan Quinn in Atlanta, Deion Jones, who would fit perfectly right here. Already knows Dan Quinn's system, still young, a playmaker at linebacker. He would be perfect. Anthony Barr, who is what I want, would be absolutely perfect. He would be absolutely perfect. We need that. We need some veteran leadership here. We need another veteran player. We need that. And we don't need to be waiting to one of our guys get hurt before we make the move. We need to get on these guys right now. We need to get these guys right now, quickly. Because if we don't, this is a hard way to start the Swiss. If the defensive line and the rushers do what I think they're gonna do, it won't be hard for our linebackers. But keep in mind, if they do that job, that means the linebackers get to roam around and just hit folks. And I know what Parsons is gonna do. I believe Vander Esch will do the same thing. The only question about Vander is he's gonna stand back up. You see what I'm saying? That's my issue. Is he gonna stand back up? He stay hurt. He stays hurt. I can't. I just can't. I don't know. I just don't know what is taking Stephen Jones so long, because it's him. It ain't Jerry. It's really mind-boggling to me. Why is it taking so long for the Cowboys to make a move that that it is obvious that we need to make the move? at least to go get a linebacker. We got to. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. We need to make the move like now, so that people can get into the system, get the playbook, learn what they need to learn, so we can hit training camp running. I don't need an audition at training camp to see if a guy can play. By now, we should already know who can play, who can't play. We just plug them in. Let's get it going. We ain't got time for this experimentation. Give me somebody here that's ready to play. That is more respectable than Luke Gifford. That's all I'm saying. Good God. Give me a dependable body, unlike Leighton Vander Esch. And I'm not going off on him because the man hurt. The man is hurt. I can't knock that. If the man is hurt, the man is hurt. I'm not trying to show him up or anything, but sooner or later, you're gonna change your language about him and say, man, you just can't stay on the field. You're gonna stop making excuses for him. Then you're gonna start getting upset because he can't stay on the field. That conversation should have happened, last couple of years, to be honest with you. He really is Sean Lee 2.0. He is Sean Lee 2.0. He really is. And it's not looking good. So that's pretty much all I want to say. Is that Terry said, I don't like to see Vander Esch make a tackle. I be praying, Lord, please, Lord, don't let him be paralyzed. I'm serious. That's where he at. Terry's right. I mean, when you had the kind of neck injury and surgery that he had, it's just a nagging type issue. And we all know that Leighton Vander Esch has missed multiple games because of his neck. The last couple of years, actually. He's missed multiple games because of his neck. He has. I don't know what the brother have done. I don't know if he's been lifting weights all summer long on his neck and it's gotten stronger. I don't know what he's done. All I do know is guys who have that that neck fusion surgery, they don't be the same. They just don't. And Vander Esch is slowly but surely matching that label. He just does not look the same. He does not. And if that is the case, you better get some depth in your linebacking position. Right now, we don't have it. We don't have it. And if we want to make this defense what I think it could be, a top 10 defense, some even say a top 5 defense, if that is the case, then we had better sure up this position right here. I'm ready to rock with our defensive line. I'm ready to rock with the secondary. I ain't ready for this though. I ain't ready for this. All right. That's really all I got to say today. I would talk about Coach McCarthy, and everybody want to talk about is his job secure. But if y'all been following my show, you already know I've been there and told y'all. Now everybody's saying the same thing I'm saying about Coach McCarthy. That his job is the seat is hot in Dallas. How long y'all been hearing me say that? Now all of a sudden everybody want to talk about that. I talked about that before. Good Lord. I talked about that right after the 49 game. When I saw the schedule, I told y'all, look, we better come out swinging fast. We better come out not playing around. Because if not, his seat is going to be hot. They're going to start calling for his head. Now the guys in 105.3 The Fan, those guys are not saying the same exact thing that I said almost 2.5 months ago. Same thing. Same exact thing. The name Sean Payton is coming up. Everybody want to talk about it. I'm probably going to have to do a show on that on Monday just to regurgitate it and let y'all hear me say it again because everybody's now kind of catching on now. I told y'all I wasn't crazy. I knew it. Okay. That's all I got for today. I don't even want to talk about that yet. I'm worried about these linebackers. That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about these linebackers. I'm worried about what I'm seeing as far as a depth perspective goes, our depth chart, and the quality of our depth from the linebacker position. I'm not sold. I'm not sold on it. I'm not sold on it. I'm not liking what I'm seeing. We could be way better than this, and we're not making any effort to become better. We just gonna roll on, and we just gonna go on, roll into the training camp and let it be so. That's where we are. What's up, Deshaun? I see you. Hey, Tawanda, I see you. I'm at the point. I'm at the point where I'm wondering when are we gonna make it move. All right, Terry, you got it, brother. If you can see the screen, it's 901 654 6853. 901-6853. You can call in now for those that are watching. We ain't got a good crowd there. I don't know where everybody at, but hey, whoever's here. If you want to call in, you can go ahead and call in right now. It's there for you. Whoever's here. 901-654-6853. If not, we're gonna end this show a little early today. I think I presented my case pretty well today. I think I have. What you say about it, Terry? If you're not calling in, what you say about it? Did I present the case pretty well? Okay, no, that's Terry there. That is Terry right there. Hold on.
Call from Terry.
That's my main. That's my main, Terry
Hey,
Turner.
Big Joe, what's going on?
Man, look, did I present my case, Terry?
You presented it exquisitely.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Okay.
I'm just saying that basically, if you take a look at it, this year for Stephen Jones, this is a get by year. He looking at building, having everything together next year. Because the only thing, if you're gonna build the defense and do what they looking to do, they got to pull a illegitimate son, Kellen Moore, in the office and tell him, look, we need to run the ball 30, 35 times a game.
Yeah.
Don't wear my defense out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now,
but now you
I'm
trying
looking for
Terry, you look, but check it out though. Now you're talking about a whole nother issue that I'm refusing to talk about, and that's Kellen Moore. But I don't even want to do him today, so I'm gonna leave him alone.
You know, that's the elephant in the room. Everybody wanna, yes, but I'm gonna poke the bear. I'm gonna poke the bear. You know, my mama used to say, "I ain't gonna beat around the bush. I'm finna beat the bush." So,
I love it.
I just say, as far as the linebacking core go, I believe I watched Cox play. I watched him play at LSU. Watched this guy play. Heard him a couple of interviews with him, and I really believe that this fella's gonna make a comeback.
Mm-hmm.
And I really believe he's gonna be that plugger in the middle. I mean, he's not as the body size, everything. I thought that guy from Alabama, what his name was, McLean,
Ronald
wore the
McLean.
double nickel for us.
Yeah, Ronald McLean.
I remember him, man. We were so excited about that, and he was doing good. Then all of a sudden, he just fell off.
What drugs messed him up?
I don't know what happened to him. He just went on ahead and.
Them
but
drugs.
I think this guy, he has the chance to actually make the plays because I'm a Hurricane fan, and Ray Lewis was never the biggest middle linebacker.
Never.
But he was always first to the ball.
Yes,
we
sir.
just need, and when you listen to the man talk, he got dog in it.
Plenty.
And with Trayvon Diggs out there and Parsons, and we get a dog on that doggone line, I think Mills could be a dog for us. But if we going ahead and get that dog in the middle,
Mhm.
now you cooking with Crisco.
Well, I'll tell you what, not
And
only that, Terry, not only that, if he is that guy, what that will do is free Parsons up to move around a whole lot more too.
that's what I keep looking at. I keep looking at Cox and Clark being the two linebackers, and then with Parsons, you never know what he's gonna do. Because I mean, literally, when you look at the team, Parsons the big joker. Let's sit average Prescott down. I ain't gonna talk about him, but sit him down and
Mhm.
let Parsons talk to the team before the game.
Uh, I
I
believe
mean,
that's gonna
because
happen too. Yeah,
his play on the field, it's time to let him go in ahead. I say by the third game, if he getting off, there's no reason we should have put anything extra on average Prescott play. Let him go in ahead and concentrate on handing that ball off.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Well, I think it's
Because if
gonna turn into that anyway. Though he's the
because
leader.
if if we give him 25 throws, he's gonna throw to the tight end 12 times. So
Yeah,
just let him concentrate on handing that ball off
yeah,
and being the ultimate dump off safety valve quarterback.
yeah, yeah. He can do that now. He good at that now.
Yeah,
He
he
top
done got
notch.
quite a few people paid beside his wide receivers.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. The track record don't
I
lie
love
now.
the I love the breakdown where they kept showing that Dez Bryant was open, but Prescott couldn't get in the ball.
It's
They
sad though.
pulled that down quick. I'm like, okay. And he hasn't improved since then.
Wow, wow.
He switches play every now and then. Of course, it's going to the tight end. He just got paid. But I really think he got a problem with wide receivers. He don't like to throw to him.
Wow.
But I don't want to talk about average Prescott. We're talking about linebackers.
Yeah, 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 yeah. What you feel about the depth, like I was talking about, of the linebacker position?
Uh, well, I'm on your team. I want Ball in here too. I want Anthony Ball. I
Yeah,
done seen this fella, and I know he can play ball.
yeah, man. Yeah,
And as far as with the scheme, he'll pick up the scheme. But
yeah,
more importantly, he done seen certain sets and things on the other side, and he'll be able to pick that up, and he'll know what the offense is doing, and he'll be able to see ball, get ball.
that's
I
right.
mean, just keep it simple.
That's
And
right.
he would be able to be there along with Cox, which would still allow you to use Parsons as an ultimate chess piece.
Yeah, without a doubt. Easily.
But overall, we can't take no injury
Not in
because
that,
I
not in
mean we
that, not
already
in
got
that point.
one.
Exactly. Not in that spot. We
We
can't.
already got one.
Yeah.
We got one. I mean, come on. I mean, it's the elephant in the room. Van Der Esch got hurt coming off the bus.
Yeah,
So you know
exactly.
he gonna miss him about 4 5 games or
Exactly.
whatever.
The
And
wind.
then when he don't miss the game, he gonna have 5 games of playing, slow footing
Yeah.
because he playing hurt.
Yeah.
I don't let him play hurt. He ain't good when he play healthy.
Yeah. The wind blew and he was hurt. So, the wind blew too hard and he was in trouble. So you know how
Yeah,
it go.
he need to go on ahead and take his name off the back of that jersey and put Lee Part too.
Wow. Yeah.
He ain't
2.0.
gonna play. He ain't gonna play the whole season.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, and
Yeah.
he ain't got no dog in him. He don't. He when you listen to him talk, he don't talk like a linebacker
Yeah.
or aggressive dog. He just talk like a guy who happy to be here,
Yeah.
long as my check don't bounce.
Yeah. I see it. Appreciate you, Terry, man. Thanks for calling in, man. Appreciate you doing. You
All
have
right,
you have a
I just
good 4th of July too, bro.
I will because I'm I'll be back home.
I
Soon
know.
as I get on this plane tonight, I'll be going back home.
I know that's right,
But
man.
I tell you what, it's a fella out. They want to swap teams or whatever. Let's see if Durant can come play some middle linebacker for
Oh man, I, he's so funny.
us.
He's shaking too. As good as he is, he's still shaking though. Boy, I tell you. All right, Terry. Thank you for calling in, man.
All right, bro.
All right now. Bye bye. That was my buddy, one and only Terry Turner,
All
who
right, bro.
thank you, who has graced us with his presence here on the show and gave some great points. Pretty much what I was thinking. He signs on for Clark, and they're trying to ever since he got drafted, they immediately put out in the air saying that it's a possibility that he could play this season. I just I ain't saying the kid cannot do it. He looks like he can play right now, but you have to make sure that injury is completely healed when you start talking about the back issue, because any type of setback, and I'm talking from experience. I've had the same surgery that he's had, and I can tell you beyond a shadow of a doubt, is it take a little bit out. It takes something from you. Not that you cannot recover, but his is totally different from mine. Only because I have permanent nerve damage in my back. So the fusion did not help me. Um, you know, as they described it, they did not know, at least in my situation, that it was that bad until they got in there. And then once they did it, they hoped that the work that they did would help relieve that pressure from that pain going down the side of my leg. Sciatic nerve is what they call it. And hopefully just doing the fusion would do it. They did it. The fusion is good surgery that is done, but it was too much damage done to where permanent nerve damage um, is there. And now, just to let you in on it, I had to have another surgery, which was my third. Now I have a permanent stimulator, a permanent that's on the inside of me. That whenever my nerves start cranking up, I can crank this stimulator up as high as I want it, and it helps me out in that area. So that's where I am. He's nowhere near in that neighborhood. Hopefully, if the fusion relieved him or whatever pain that he was having, and if that is the case, then it's just a matter of strengthening that area as best as he can. He's a big guy as it is, so he will be fine. But I'm still saying the same thing, that when you're coming off an injury like that and a surgery like that, lining up and hitting people consistently, that's not what you need to have. Okay. But God willing, hopefully the brother will be fine. All right. Listen, I'm almost out of my time. For those that want to call in, you better come on and do it now, because I'm about to go. If you're not gonna call in, I will check you guys out on Monday. On Monday, at 7 p.m. Monday at 7 p.m. I will be back. Um, may have to talk about this, but I may have to go to Coach McCarthy, since that's what everybody want to talk about. I didn't talk about him already, but it looked like I'm about to do it again. I told y'all that you was gonna come back to me. I told you that. Now Dallas talking about the same. I almost think they watched my show. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I think they watched my show because they said the same thing that I said over 2.5 months ago. Now everybody's saying it now. I told y'all that man's seat was hot. I told y'all he better come out swinging. The Cowboys can't afford to lose. You know, them first 4 to 5 games, they can't be talking about they 2-3. That's not gonna work this year. I said it at the beginning. I said it over 2.5 months ago, especially when the schedule came out. If you remember, I said I wouldn't be surprised if he does not make it to the bye week. That's what I told everybody. I told y'all that if you've been following my show, what's up, Joe? If you've been following my show, you know that I have said that I'm telling you. And now the reason why you got to put some credence to it, and you'll hear me say this on Monday, is because it's the Brian Broadus is saying it now. It's the Bobby Belts saying it now. It's everybody that works for the Dallas Cowboy organization at the Star over there, all their podcasters, all their reporters, they're all saying the same thing. The reason why that is suspicious now is because why is everybody saying the same thing? They must have heard something from somewhere in the office. They work for the Cowboys. If they were putting it out and the Cowboys wanted to kill all that, like if you put a microphone up to Steve, what's up, Carter? What's up, Luke? If they wanted to put to kill that narrative, all right, you got to use your common sense. If the Cowboys, you got the Brian Broaduses, the Bobby Bells, these guys work and get a paycheck from the Dallas Cowboys themselves. They work there. If they wanted to kill that narrative, the front office, they would have shot that thing down and immediately, called them boys in that office, hey man, don't ever say that again on no live national radio. Don't ever do that again. No. Coach McCarthy is our coach. I find it ironic now that everybody's saying what I said over 2.5 months ago at this particular time. I'm telling y'all, we have a bye week. I believe it's in week 8. I believe our bye week is in week 8. If the Cowboys record is not good at week 8, I'm telling y'all, he's not going to make it through the year. You let the Cowboys after week 8 be 4-4, or excuse me, 4-3, or 3-4, 2-5, or something like that. Dan Quinn will be the new interim head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. I told y'all this 2.5 months ago. So all this news that y'all hearing now, it should not be a surprise. I tried to tell you. Now it's all showing up now. It's all showing up. I'm gonna talk about it Monday. I'm gonna try to get my boys on here with me too. I'm gonna go get Boss. I saw Boss talk about it today. I saw Law Nation talk about it today. One of them gonna get here. I may get West Coast here. Somebody gonna come on here, and we gonna hash that thing out. I'm convinced of it. I believe that Coach McCarthy is a dead man walking coach. I believe that. Let me tell you something. Coach McCarthy ain't got a chance. Do you realize Coach McCarthy has won a lot of football games already in Dallas? I'm trying to tell y'all this how bad it is for him. This is how bad it is for him. If Coach McCarthy just had the same record as he did last year and don't win one playoff game, matter of fact, one playoff game is not going to be enough. He's still going to lose his job. If he win 12 games this year and win just one playoff game and then get bounced out in the second round, he going to lose his job. He just about got to win the Super Bowl in order for him to keep his job. Seriously. He's a dead man walking coach. They got a plan, y'all. That's why the guys are talking about it now at the Star. Well, that's why all the Cowboy reporters are talking about it now, because they're planting the seed. And the team is worse than what we were last year. It's worse. You can't remove an Amari Cooper and talking about your team better. No, it's not better. It may not be, catastrophic and bad, but we're not as good as we were last year. I don't care nothing about CD moving the first, be the number one wide receiver, and whoever else we got, Washington, and Gallup still hurt, and Tolbert. I mean, Tolbert is a rookie. James Washington, it's a reason why he was available on the trade market. It's a reason why. If he was that guy, he'll still be at Pittsburgh. See what I'm saying? I'm serious, y'all. Yeah, I see the setup. I've been seeing the setup coming. I've been I told you guys months and months ago. I'm serious. I don't see how Coach McCarthy is gonna survive this. I don't see it. I don't see how he's gonna survive. I don't. They're setting it up on him now. I'll talk about that tomorrow on Monday though. I'll talk about it more on Monday. Listen, I appreciate you guys hanging with me on today. Um, really like to thank you guys who went to Podbean and joined in on the Seeking Clear Thoughts podcast. Just in case you don't know, I started that on Thursday exclusively on Podbean, where I dip into my bishopness, if you let me say that. Most of you know I'm a bishop in the Lord's Church, and I am a assistant pastor here in Memphis. And I started a podcast Thursday strictly dealing with religious type topics or stuff like that. So, I don't know how many of you guys are interested in that, but if you want to join me on that, it is on Podbean. You would have to download that to your phones or computers and then search out the Seeking Clear Thoughts podcast. The Seeking Clear Thoughts podcast. And if you follow it, you can be honest with you as for now. You can just go to Podbean as well and search out the Big Time Show, and just turn on that notification, and you can hear both podcasts live right there on Podbean. Matter of fact, I got people in Podbean now. I see you, Miss Ty. Miss Ty's there. Hey, what's going on? If you really want to, you can just go to Podbean if you're interested in that. Podbean. I'm gonna type that in here for you that are here and that can see this. Simply go to that Podbean and then search out. As from now, you could just search out the Big Time Show. Search out the Big Time Show, and you will be able to catch me on Thursdays. That podcast is on Thursday at 7 o'clock. But that's Thursday. This Monday, however, the Big Time Show podcast will be back doing the same thing. Let you see me doing here now. We're gonna talk about Coach McCarthy and this drama that's going on now. All right. I appreciate everybody hanging with me. Listen, you see how you can support the screen. I mean, on the screen, you see how you can support the podcast. If you want to be a monthly subscriber, you can go right there to the Big Time Show 3.supercast.com. That's all you got to type in, the Big Time Show 3.supercast.com, and just make a decision on how you want to support it on a monthly basis. It could be $2, it could be $1, it could be $5, it could be $10. Whatever the case may be, you can do that as well there. If you want to just simply use the Cash App, it's there for you as well. The Cash App is $ the Big Time Show. $ the Big Time Show. Those are all the ways that you can follow me as well. As you can see that on the screen, Twitter at Big Time Lou. YouTube, you need to go to the Big Time Show podcast. I didn't put that word there. That needs to be corrected. The Big Time Show podcast. Go to that on YouTube channel and subscribe. Please subscribe there. Subscribe. subscribe there. If you're on Podbean, you can get in on the fun as well. For those that would be listening to this, all the different platforms that the Big Time Show podcast is on. If you're live, you can go find those golden beans. You can do that as well. But then you can also become a patron of the show. Just push that red reward bag that you will see on your phone or whatever. It'll take you to the screen where you can become a monthly subscriber to the show as well, monthly patron to the show as well. So we have ways that you can support the podcast. If you're not, you want to do that, you can go to $ the Big Time Show. That's simple. $ the Big Time Show. And you can support the podcast on that way. All right, I'm done. I'm out of here. I appreciate everybody. What's up, Cincinnati crew? Got to get on out of here now, man. Appreciate you popping in. If you're interested, you can replay this and you can either agree or disagree with my take on the day. All right. I appreciate you guys popping in. Join me Monday. This Monday at 7 p.m. Central Time. 7 p.m. Central Time this Monday. You can join me right wherever you're watching me from now. Just come on back on this Monday, and we'll be here with another fire show coming. This is, ladies and gentlemen, before you leave, put your hands together right now. Might as well go on clap. Go on, let me see some hand emojis. Let's go. I need to see it. 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 I need to see it before I go. I need that encouragement. I need it. I need it. Come on here. I believe I got this one or two people that won't mind helping me out right here as we leave. There we go. I see you, Miss Tyler. There it is. Well, I got a witness in here, so let's get on out of here. This is, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only I ain't scared. Y'all know that. What I'm scared for? Huh? You know how it is with me. I'm gonna say it like it is and let the chips fall where they may. This is the Big Time Show.